Hello guys, this is flinkAdink. I'm Nick Wegner, and today I'm doing a top 10 worst thumbnails flinkAdink has ever had. That's not including this thumbnail for this video because I hope that one's the worst. If not, then that's really pathetic. But I'm going to be going through the top 10 worst thumbnails voted on by 4 different people, but there was supposed to be 5 people judging them. I'm gonna read the list off right now. It was supposed to be Joven, my dad, Tim from Dangerous Suite, me, and Siobhan. Do you think you can guess which of those 5 did not come through with the top 10 list? Well, I'll give you a hint. This person is not me. This person does not have a long neck. This person has been in quite a few flinkAdink videos, and this person is an attention whore little bitch. That's right, you got it, it's Siobhan! No, but he didn't come through with it, it's fine. I took 27 of the worst flinkAdink thumbnails and gave all 27 to Joven, my dad, Tim from Dangerous Suite, and of course I had them too, and we all 4 of us made a top 10 list, and I took all of them, combined the list, and here are the results for the top 10 worst flinkAdink thumbnails so far. And I'm gonna explain my thought process when making them. If you don't know, I do make the thumbnails. The editor does not make the thumbnails. I make those. But we did not use default thumbnails. So all default thumbnails are out. I'm talking about thumbnails that I have actually edited. The ones that I put up and not just YouTube default thumbnails. So number 10, right off the bat, well, it's weird because it's a tie. It ended up being a tie. So I'm just going to say both of them as number 10. Number 10 is Q&A. Our Q&A video are back with more questions. Question and answers part 2 thumbnail. Which, basically what I did was it was really fast. I took a screenshot from the video itself, stretched out and blurred Siobhan's face, and then just put things that we did in the video. So questions, superpowers, we talked about superpowers I think, pranks, Kylie Jenner lip challenge, and we did obviously answers. And then there was just me and Toby off to the side. Number 10, again, the tied one, is our edit series, which we just made a video about that you guys saw. But so for those of you who didn't see that video, the edit series was where we took one clip and edited it in different ways. About 6 different ways, I think, before we canceled the series. But there was the default thumbnail was just this, and then whatever the number of the series was. And that got number 10 spot also, with the obviously moonrock face. I didn't really do much with that one. Well, moving on from that, number 9 is MRF. That's the title of this one, and it is for our second public video of all time called Just, IDK, period, messing around. 39-second video. The aspect ratio is off, and it's just a normal me holding up the rock. But the reason it's number 9 and not lower on this list is actually because if you look at it just right, if you can tell that thumbnail is in fact the picture we used for our logo. I just cropped it out from that. You can kind of see it, like it's the exact same. That's actually the very picture that I took that we use as our logo to this very day. But coming in at number 8 is We Rate Channels with Siobhan as the thumbnail. That was for our We Rate Small YouTube Channels Now channel merge, when we merged Small YouTube Creator with flinkAdink. A very iconic video, but not very iconic thumbnail. So basically what this is, when I did it, it was actually Siobhan took a picture and put on, yes, he put this on Facebook, by the way. So he put that on Facebook and I took it from there. And well, originally what it was, I don't know if you can tell because I did a pretty good job, but if you look down by the E in channels, I actually edited out a little timestamp that was in the picture. And it took me a very long time to edit that out. And the reason I edited that out is because I was going to make a Photoshop challenge, me versus Joven, to see who could Photoshop Siobhan in the funniest ways. But that was around the time when Siobhan and Joven's rivalry, what is that, one of its top moments. So Joven didn't want any part of doing anything with Siobhan at that point. So I did all that editing for nothing, so that's why I just threw it in this thumbnail. But yeah, just look at his armpit. Like, I actually, basically made the hair on that armpit from his other hair on the other armpit. I don't know, I'm impressed with it. Yeah, and the rest of it's just the flinkAdink type font we use, and then just the text. Yeah. Number 7 is a cayenne pepper challenge thumbnail. Not the cayenne pepper challenge that I did in our return video. But it is in fact from our top 10 reasons not to do the cinnamon challenge, even though the title says cinnamon, it's actually cayenne pepper in the thumbnail itself. And I actually was talking about cayenne pepper in the video. It was slightly clickbait. So the thumbnail, let's break it down. Just a white background, a spoon with cayenne pepper in it, crossed out with a generic circle with the dash through it. Top 10 with the little generic little thought bubble thing in there. That's a default picture that you can get on Paint. I'm sure if you use Paint, you know what I'm talking about. But and then see the little spray paint thing in the corner. That was literally okay. You might think it's something, but I literally just drew a scribble because there was nothing like filling that space in the corner. So that was number 7. Number 6 is our special goodbye, no signal thumbnail. That was when we kicked out Joven the first time. That's the thumbnail we used for that specific video. This is obviously just a default thing. I just like typed in TV no signal type thing. But yeah, I didn't do any editing. But since it's not default, it gets to be put in this list. That was our first video we uploaded where we're like, this is a good video. This is a impactful, meaningful video. That's one of our first videos we did that. It's weird that if you notice there's actually a pattern in this video, and you'll see some more later on, that our important videos always have shitty thumbnails. So if you see a shitty thumbnail, make sure to click on the video in the future. We're going to number 5 spot. We're halfway done. Is Minecraft. That's what I titled this thumbnail. That's from our One Life Minecraft number 1, which we never did a number 2. It was actually, okay, you know, there's quite a few things in this thumbnail and title of this video that most people wouldn't understand. One Life Minecraft number 1. The reason it's titled that, the reason there's a number 1 is because a long time ago, you may not remember, we did a One Life Agario number 1. And it was like a reference to that. Because how we did a number 1, but we never did a number 2. That's why we had number 1 in the title. We were never planning on doing a number 2. And with the thumbnail, because I know Tim, it's not because of Tim. Tim hates Minecraft, and there's this whole Minecraft YouTuber thing where they record with the TV screen with their cameras and stuff like that, like in the picture. It was actually a joke. It was more like it was like a ironic thing. I told Trevon to take a picture of his TV screen. He did it. He sent it to me. All I did was put One Life and put a little pickaxe. Diamond pickaxe with not even a PNG, it was a JPEG, but so yeah, that's why it was actually ironic, but since it's ironic, it's still shitty though, so that's why it's the number 5 spot. Number 4 is Sloth from the Goonies. That is a very old reference. That was actually for our flinkAdink special announcement / April Fool's thing, where we told you that Joven's house burned down and we wouldn't be making videos for a while. That's actually Nat Cat, one of our first subscribers that actually kind of commented, but we had like a little beef with them. We hated them and they hated us. But there was actually a comments war we had with them, and one of the things that we put this as a thumbnail, and they said, "Why do you have me as a thumbnail?" I said, "We don't. That's Sloth from the Goonies." I know it's a little mean, but I mean, look at the picture. It is Sloth from the Goonies. Number 3, going back to what I said earlier about the whole shitty thumbnails, good videos, that was actually an anniversary trials video with a food eating contest, the UFC, and their flinkAdink quiz. If you have not seen that video, I highly recommend watching it because all of it is good. That was one of our best videos ever produced, and it's my personal favorite, probably. Yeah, especially the UFC fight with Trevon, which I love it so much. Every time it references, I have to show it. So here it is.
Ready, set, rumble. Like he's down. Like he's down.
I can do submission. Yeah. Oh.
That's happened me up.
Can't keep moving them down.
And sit knees.
What do you mean?
Both knees to the ground, it's illegal.
Ah! Whew.
And yeah, so make sure to go actually watch the flinkAdink quiz and see who wins between Joven and Trevon. But yeah, like I said, shitty thumbnail, good video. That's just something I noticed as a pattern. It's like completely not on purpose either. Sometimes I get lazy with thumbnails, and that happened to be one of those times. Number 2 is Trevon with the white background, which is from actually one of our worst videos, Town of Salem, massive veteran murder. It's not as bad as we say it is all the time, but if you don't know what Town of Salem is, then it's a pretty bad video. But if you understand the video, it's a good video. If you don't understand the video, it's a bad video, basically. I didn't really cater to people who didn't understand Town of Salem. This was basically for people who understood Town of Salem. But either way, very bad thumbnail as it's number 2. And the number 1 worst thumbnail in flinkAdink history is the one I titled Melina. Because that's actually the Skype avatar photo of one of Trevon's ex-girlfriends. I put that up basically as a jab at him a little bit, and also just a jab at her. It was a jab at both of them, really. But I just put it up there because I didn't know what to put up there. And this thumbnail was actually on the other April Fool's video. Like I said, Nat Cats was on the special announcement where we talked about Joven's house burning down, which it didn't, by the way. This one's the video that came out 23 hours later, and we explained that it was just a April Fool's joke, which a few people fell for it. So I think that's interesting how number 1 and number 4 were both the April Fool's videos. That's just so, that's really bad. But yeah, there's not much to say about that thumbnail. The aspect ratio is really bad, the picture's really bad, and the reference is really bad. But I'm pretty sure that's it. We'll be doing a top 10 flinkAdink thumbnails sometime in the future. Keep a lookout for that. Not much more to say, so you know. So that's the end of the video. Goodbye! Thank you, Joven, my dad, and Tim for helping me out with this list.